This one. N plus a negative 28 equals 0. Ideas? This is like the same thing as minus 28, right? So to get rid of it, we're going to add 28. Now, here's the thing how you can make sure you're right. Because I very much realize, everybody look up, that when you see a plus here, you think, oh, the opposite of that is minusing, right? And technically, if you minus a negative, that would be right, which is adding. But something you have to check is make sure, like if I had written minus 28 here, do you see how that wouldn't have gotten rid of it? I'm trying to get rid of it. I'm trying to do the opposite of whatever it is. So on this one, I got positive 28. Is this helping anybody who was confused by this last year? Or were you guys all pretty good at this last year? You don't remember learning this? Or you just don't remember last year? You just didn't exist? What'd you say? All right. Did you say fun? Cool. Is it in math class or just in general? Not so much fun this year? Why not? Oh, I see. All right, now this is a tough one. You can times by 7, but if you times by 7, we're still left with a negative d on the left. You guys see what I mean? So, yeah, you can multiply by a negative 7. That would take care of it. But everybody look up for a second. When you have a negative sign on a fraction, you can put it on the top of the fraction, you can put it on the bottom of the fraction, or you could put it out front. So I'm going to move it to the bottom of the fraction to make this problem easier for me. Because mathematicians are lazy, so I'm going to do this as easy as I can. And now I'm going to multiply by a negative 7 on both sides to get rid of it. So I get d equals negative 13 times negative 7. 91. D like dog. Anybody bingoing? I feel like we're all going to bingo at the exact same time. Okay, which one should I pick next? Show your partner how close you are. Example 9, n over 8 equals negative 1/4. Multiply by 8, because right now it's divided by 8. Ooh, but it's a fraction, so what should I do to that 8? Put it over 1. I don't multiply by 8 on the top and the bottom. So I get n equals, on the top is negative 1 times 8, which is negative 8. On the bottom is 4 times 1, which is 4. What's negative 8 divided by 4? Negative 2. Now, technically, you could have crossed out, cross-canceled before you even multiplied, which would have worked. Negative 2 is what? Q is in quiet. Still no bingos? I feel like you guys are trolling me. All right, example 10. Negative 2/3 v equals negative 22. Make sure you put your line in. How do we get rid of a times by negative 2/3? divide by negative 2/3, which is the same thing as multiplying by its reciprocal. So I'm going to multiply by a negative 3/2 on both sides. I'm going to put 22 over 1 to make it easier. So that's V equals, what do you guys think? Should I cancel right away, or should I just multiply it out first and then cancel? Cancel first. All right, so I'm going to take a 2 out of here and a 2 out of there. That means this is 11. That's a 1. Negative 11 times a negative 3 is a positive 33. Which is? F.
Bingo.
Yes, like Frank.
Oh, I got bingo too.
You got a bingo too? Awesome. Come on up. You got a bingo? Come on up. That's 3 bingos. I'm still getting one more. You got a bingo too?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was in the first place. All right, all 3 of you stand up here. All right, now I'm going to embarrass you a little bit because of course I am. All right, so stand up here and face the class. So you see the free spaces that say math is totally awesome? Okay, to get your prize, you have to say math is totally awesome in a convincing way. Who wants to go first? Go ahead.
Math is definitely totally awesome.
I believe him.
Math is definitely really
Math is awesome.
All right. I mean, okay, I'm gonna give it to you, Reagan. I feel like that was a little fake.
Math is definitely my favorite, and I love it, and it's awesome.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Thank you. All right, feel free to grab a prize, or remember, you can have half an assignment if you want to. You want half? Okay. All right, I will write down that Reagan has half. We still have one winner to go. All right. Let's do 18 minus a negative f equals 91. All right, ideas? Yes, and remember, make these dash dash slash slash pluses. And then Callie said to subtract 18, so I get f equals what? It's a hard one, 91 minus 18. You've got a calculator.
73.
73. Which one's 73? J. Nice. Like jelly. Anybody else get one? All right, Lily, let's see your work. All right, Lily, stand up here and say it for me. I know, it's a nightmare. It's a literal nightmare. You gonna go try to find blood splatter on my ceiling?
Yeah.
I don't think anything's up there, but if it is, I'm terrified. Lily?
Math is awesome.
Oh, yeah, it is. I loved it. Thank you. Do you, oh, you're going for a prize? Okay. All right. Your homework is page 81. Numbers 3 through 54, multiples of 3. So, what's the first problem you have to do?
3.
Number 3. And what's the second problem you have to do?
6.
6, 9, 12. You guys getting it? You're jumping by 3s? Reagan, you're going to jump by 6s. So you're going to do number 6, 12, 18, etc. Okay? All right. Everybody good? You've got the last few minutes to work on this. I'm going to come around and check in your homework. Page 71.